Who is Master Plo Koon? What does he stand for? What are his personality traits? Well, we're going to go into a deep dive of who he is, what he stands for, and the accomplishments that he's had over his Jedi career. Jedi Master Plo Koon was born on the planet Doran, home to the Keldor species. Keldors are distinguished by their unique physiology, which requires them to wear specialized masks and goggles in oxygen-rich atmospheres due to their native world's harsh conditions. Plo Koon's family had a rich history of force sensitivity, and from an early age it was clear that he was destined for the Jedi Order. Plo Koon's early life on Doran exposed him to the harsh environmental conditions of his homeworld, shaping his survival instincts and deepening his connection to the Force. His parents encouraged him to develop his abilities, and soon he caught the attention of the Jedi Order. Recognizing his potential, the Jedi Council arranged for his transportation to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, where he began his formal training as a youngling. As a Keldor, Plo Koon was naturally attuned to the living force, possessing a strong sense of justice and empathy. His species' keen sense of right and wrong aligned closely with the Jedi Code, making him an ideal candidate for the Jedi Order. His abilities blossomed under the tutelage of Jedi Masters, and his natural affinity with the Force was quickly evident to his instructors. Plo Koon developed a reputation as one of the most skilled Jedi of his era, both as a lightsaber combatant and as a master of the Force. He was known for his calm, tactical mind and powerful connection to the Force, which he used in ways that set him apart from many of his peers. Plo Koon's signature combat style was a blend of forms 3 and 5. These lightsaber forms emphasized defensive posture, blocking, and redirecting attacks, while also allowing him to unleash powerful, focused strikes. Plo Koon's force abilities were vast and powerful. Among his more unique talents was his mastery of electric judgment, a rare and controversial technique that allowed him to generate force lightning. Unlike the dark side's Sith lightning, electric judgment was used sparingly and with great control, embodying Plo Koon's belief in maintaining balance. It demonstrated his mastery of the light side of the Force, using the power only when absolutely necessary, and always for justice. He also excelled in telekinesis, a skill he often used with great precision. Plo Koon was known to lift multiple objects, manipulate complex mechanisms, and even save lives by pulling people to safety in chaotic battlefields. His control over the Force also extended to enhanced physical capabilities, including heightened reflexes and agility, which served him well as a combatant and tactician. Beyond his combat powers, Plo Koon was also a master pilot. His skills in the cockpit were legendary among the Jedi Order, and he often led Republic starfighter squadrons during the Clone Wars. His keen tactical mind allowed him to anticipate enemy moves and react with calculated precision, making him one of the most respected Jedi commanders. After completing his training and becoming a Jedi Knight, Plo Koon quickly rose through the ranks of the Order. His wisdom, compassion, and commitment to justice earned him a place on the Jedi High Council, where he served for many years, before and during the Clone Wars. Throughout his tenure on the Jedi Council, Plo Koon was known as a calm and thoughtful voice. He formed a close bond with several Jedi, including Ahsoka Tano, whom he discovered as a Force-sensitive child and recommended to the Jedi Order. Plo Koon had a strong sense of duty towards those he protected to many young Jedi. During the Clone Wars, his leadership and tactical brilliance were instrumental in many key battles against the Separatists. He was often assigned to lead clone troopers on high-risk missions, working closely with his soldiers to ensure their success. One of the most notable squads under his command was Wolfpack, led by Commander Wolf. Plo Koon's leadership style earned the respect and loyalty of his troops, who admired his ability to balance the needs of his men with the overarching goals of the Republic. One of his most significant contributions during the war was his involvement in the Malevolence campaign, where he led the Republic forces in their pursuit of the Separatist superweapon. Despite being nearly defeated by the Malevolence's ion cannon, Plo Koon survived the assault and played a key role in eventually destroying the ship. Plo Koon's reputation in the Jedi Order was one of honor, humility, and justice. His compassion and sense of morality made him one of the most respected Jedi. Even beyond the battlefield, he believed deeply in the Jedi principles of protecting the weak and upholding peace, and he often reflected on the moral implications of the Jedi's role in the Clone Wars. Despite the increasing militarization of the Jedi Order, Plo Koon maintained his dedication to the Jedi Code, striving to avoid unnecessary bloodshed and focusing on diplomacy whenever possible. His close relationship with Ahsoka Tano was one of the highlights of his legacy. Plo Koon was instrumental in guiding her path as a Jedi, and when she left the Order, he was one of the few Jedi who openly supported her decision, showcasing his deep empathy and understanding. Plo Koon's life came to a tragic end during the execution of Order 66, the directive given by Emperor Palpatine to exterminate the Jedi. At the time, Plo Koon was piloting a starfighter over Cato Nemoidia, leading a Republic assault on the Separatist forces. Without warning, his clone troopers turned on him, following the order to eliminate their Jedi leader. His starfighter was shot down, and Plo Koon perished in the explosion, becoming another victim of Palpatine's plot to destroy the Jedi Order. Though Plo Koon's life was cut short, his legacy continues to resonate within the galaxy. His wisdom, compassion, and sense of justice lived on in the memories of those he mentored and fought alongside. His belief in doing what was right, regardless of the consequences, was a defining characteristic that inspired others to carry on the Jedi's mission, even after the fall of the Order. In Jedi lore, Plo Koon is remembered as a noble and selfless Jedi Master. He stood as a symbol of what the Jedi Order represented at its best, a protector of peace and justice, unafraid to face difficult decisions, and with a strong moral compass. His actions in life continue to serve as a beacon of hope for those who still fight to restore peace to the galaxy. If you enjoyed this kind of video, please leave a like and subscribe, as I will be creating many more deep dives into these characters' personalities. For those of you that do watch my channel, you'll know that I predominantly make comedy, but for a little while now, I'm going to be looking into Star Wars characters and creating videos just like this. So if you enjoyed this content, come stick around, subscribe, and watch, as there's plenty more on the way. Also, if there are any characters that you would like me to do an analysis on, leave a suggestion in the comments section, as I do read the comments. Like, I'm serious. I read every one of your comments. I work from home and kind of do this as a hobby on the side, so when I've got downtime, I like to read all of the comments that appear in the comment section of my videos, so everything you say does not go unnoticed. And I want to thank you for making me laugh, leaving a funny quip. Like, I seriously read everything you guys say. See you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you.